Pickaxe.
We start every episode like that. Every spooky. It's an annual tradition.
Yeah.
Start recording and then go.
That's what Halloween is, right? You just go.
Yeah, I think so. Just do your best monkey impression and then eat some sweets. I think that's how it goes.
Yeah, like monkey in
Absolutely.
a hospice. That's Halloween.
Yeah.
You going trick-or-treating, boys?
Not this year, no.
Can you do that still as an adult man?
Might be a bit weird.
Yeah. In a costume, if you sort of,
It's true.
raise the pitch of your voice a bit, I think you get away with it.
That's true. Just go as a child for Halloween. Bam. Problem solved.
Yeah.
Yeah, with a beard. Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot that trick or treating was a thing. I haven't considered our game plan for avoiding the children at the door this year.
Oh. You put a sign up that says, "We hope you happy Halloween. We hope you have a good time, but we're not playing this year." And you leave a small bowl of sweets out the front and just say, "Please take one." And some arsehole will take 30. But at the very least, they'll know, okay, these people aren't taking part.
That's true. That's true. But what if I want to make a stand against the children? I don't want to placate them. I want to tell them to fuck off.
Well, then tell them to fuck off.
Yeah, put a sign up that says "fuck off." Although then you might get egged. That's the tradition, right?
Yeah.
True.
I'll come back and think about this. Or maybe I could be nice and just open the door with a bowl of sweets. You can do that. I should do that.
Good.
There's a man
What
in our
sweets?
area at the minute who's going around stealing everyone's copper pipes from outside their houses.
Oh no!
So, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're going to put a
See
sign
if
for
he
him.
knock-
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Get off my pipes.
if he dares comes round and asks trick or treat, I'll give him one.
Yeah.
Anyways, spooky. How's
Welcome to
Halloween
Spookiots.
episode?
I've got no copper left in my house. What was the best sweet you ever got trick or treating? Like, what would you hope to get?
Full size Snickers.
Full size Snickers.
Full-size Snickers. I seem to remember once getting one of those really long red cables, like not just strawberry laces, which are just a thin bit of strawberry, but sometimes they're called pencils. Where it's like a round red tube with white stuff inside. I think I got one of those once, and I really like those, so I was probably pretty pleased with that.
Did you have to do a lot of swaps because you don't like you can't do chocolate?
Yeah, I don't even know if I did a lot of swapping. I think I just gave some of the chocolate to my brother and sister. So
Very charitable.
yeah, I don't know. Occasionally, I'd be lucky enough to have something swapped back, but I guess they were just like, "Well, you're not going to eat it, so you can either put it in the bin, which obviously you're not going to do, or I'll eat it. It doesn't mean I have to give you any of mine, because that's what kids are like." So. Yeah.
Maybe I'll do instead of a bowl of sweets, I'll do a bin bag of popcorn for the children to reach into and grab a handful, and then off you go.
That's a great idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds hygienic and safe. We've started putting out fortune cookies.
Ooh.
Yes, I remember you did that last year, right?
Yeah, they're novel.
Yeah.
They're different. It's exciting because even if the fortune cookie is completely out of date and quite stale, which they usually are because we just hoard them from takeaways over the course of the year.
Yeah.
Kids will love them because they got a little treat inside.
You get a
It's
little
like
fortune.
a Kinder egg, but they won't choke on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's all the rage. They love it. So that would be my recommendation. If you can get fortune cookies, kids go wild for them.
All right. I'm building up a hell of a Halloween banquet here. I opened up a picture of my favorite sweet. I don't think I ever got these at Halloween, but they're smiley faces, like chewy smiley faces, but kind of like jelly sweets, but they're incredibly hard.
Ooh.
Like you could
I've
really
never seen those
chew
before.
on them. Oh, they were a rare treat. They're kind of one of those rare sweets that pop up what's a rare sweet? Not like chocolate mice. Because chocolate mice and UFOs were too common for their own good. Like they should not have been as regular as they were.
Yeah.
It's like a big jelly snake every once in a while.
Oh,
you'd get.
jelly
massive
snake.
jelly snake, yeah.
That was the best
that was a
one.
treat. Yeah. I'm hungry now. Oh, God.
Those, I've never seen those smiley button things you've
No,
posted
me
there.
neither.
Really?
Yeah. I can kind of taste them though already. Like I've never had them before, and I can look at that picture and know what they taste like.
Oh, so good.
Colours,
yeah, colours and sugar.
Colours. Maybe it's a northeast thing. They call it Nicky sweet or some fucking stupid thing.
Yeah,
like that.
eat one of those and then get in a Dettol bath. That's just a northeast way of life.
That's a good name for a pasta restaurant. Oh God, I can't even say it. Go on. What's the wait? I forgot. Oh my God, it's just left my Nicky Knocky 9 Doors. It's a Gnocchi restaurant.
Yeah.
Yes, there's
Gnocchi. I see. Right, that's clever.
Yeah.
Gnocchi.
That if I ever did like
Gnocchi 9 Doors.
9 Doors. I'm Gnotica now. Yeah, if I ever opened up like a tasting menu back up north, I'd call it Gnocchi 9 Gnos.
You could call it Gamickis. Sorry, Gamickis, Gnocchis, Gnine Doors.
Yeah. Perfect. All right. Happy Halloween, everyone.
We did it. We completed it. The conversation is finished. There's nothing else to talk about.
Yeah.
Anyone seen Kevin?
Maybe he's out trick-or-treating. I don't know.
Oh,
is he going around as a spook? He's just got a sheet.
Oh, I hear a doorbell at the door. Could it be? Could it be Kevin looking for sweeties?
Yeah. Wow. What's he doing there?
Oh, I'll open the door.
Yeah. Who is it?
Oh, the theme song's playing now, Ben.
Sorry. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Spookiots, the official Spookiots Spookcast. It's a conversational spookcast where we obey the law of the... Hang on, I've lost my place. This is the spookiest bit, where we take some spooky questions from you at home and obey the law of the 3 spooky where everybody brings a spook along to spook about.
Something like
that. I'm Ben.
I'm Peter. Sorry, I spoke over you. I'm Peter. Ooh.
Oh, no.
I'm Michael.
Oh,
hello.
Wow. Okay. I think scary. That was one of the best ones we've ever done.
Yeah.
That it all fell apart there.
It was really good.
Admittedly, I was question man and I forgot this was a Halloween episode entirely. Luckily, my thing is Halloween themed just by sheer chance.
Oh, okay.
It's not even a recent thing. It's from years ago. I'm not feeling the Halloween spirit anymore, and I don't know. It used to be one of my favorite times of the years. Times of the years. Not to just do like an age-old, low-hanging fruit thing, but this year in particular, I am genuinely shocked and appalled at how early the Christmas stuff ended up in the shops. September, I saw some Christmas stuff this year. September. That's not even... They should have the Halloween stuff in there at least, in September. I mean, preferably 1st of October, but gosh, I was aghast.
Aghast.
You said, a ghost.
Wife, look.
Yeah.
I went into Aldi and they had all their Christmas stuff out, and all of their mince pies went out of date in mid-November.
What?
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
That's
which
really
I thought
weird.
Was perhaps the most damning indictment I'd seen of the early Christmas stock.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're going to piss off all the spook heads out there who love Halloween by bringing up the cursed Christmas creep, even though we're criticizing it. It doesn't exist until at least halfway through November. That's the rules. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to Podiots. Spookiots, sorry. It's our spookiest podcast of the year. Hello, boys. How are you, Michael Johnson?
I'm fan-dabby-dozy. I've got to go to the dentist tomorrow. Well, actually, I say that as if it's a bad thing, but I after living in Bristol since 2018, I finally found an NHS dentist. So
wow, congrats.
That is pretty good. Yeah, well done.
Sadly, that was like... It was like one dentist nearby had like an open day and there was a queue around the block of people queuing to sign up for the dentist, and it was bizarre. People would walk out holding a little bit of paper with like the biggest smiles on their faces, just like, I did it, I got a dentist. But it's good, but I'm scared because I eat a lot of sweets and I don't brush my teeth nearly enough after eating those sweets. So
and have you not been for a while?
Say to you?
I've not been in quite a while, and it's bad in there. It's real bad. So this might be. So I might sound entirely different next time when I get a new mouth installed.
Jumpers.
So it's not even just jawline and everything. Just rip it all out. It's not even worth salvaging at this point.
This is actually the real reason why Podiots is coming to an end, because we knew ahead of time that Mikey would probably be fortunate enough to get a dentist sort of end of 2025, and we thought, he is going to have his mouth off surgically, so we won't be able to do any next year, unfortunately.
It's weird. The prophecy was foretold. The Terrence and Phillip looking Podiots characters are now going to become a reality. I'm just going to have a flappy head jaw.
Flapping mouth, just a hinge.
How are you both doing? Flapping and hingy?
Yeah, I was just going to ask you, Mikey, quickly how you're feeling, because you were a bit poorly, weren't you?
We had a bit of the sickums. Yeah, I'd suspected COVID last week, and all it did was make it hard to get out of bed, really, for a week straight. So that was fun. Better now. Look, hear my dulcet tones. I didn't have a sore throat. I didn't have a cough. I just couldn't get out of bed. Actually, I did have a little bit of a cough. That's a lie. It just feels like so long ago. So many hours in bed. Yes, I'm fine. Thank you. I'm fine.
I'm glad you're feeling better.
Yeah.
Peter Austin, I think we both would like to wish you many congratulations on your big video success.
Oh, thank you very much. That's very kind. Thank you.
I'm sure many listeners will be aware, but Peter had a video that went proper viral.
Woo!
Yeah, hashtag viral.
Well done, Peter.
It's even to an extent that my parents understood what was going on.
Wow.
My God.
The first time your parents have understood your job, maybe? Or at least...
I also, when I went home to see my parents just this weekend gone, they the first thing my dad said to me as I came through the front door was, "Hello, million views, Pete." It's like, hi, Dad. So they're very proud, which is lovely.
Oh, good. So this is it now. You get to retire, right? Like you've done it. You've completed YouTube.
That'll do you.
That's all. You just sit back and let the residual evergreen views pay your mortgage from that point on. It's easy. Yeah,
it's so easy. But congratulations, man.
Thank you.
It's really exciting.
That's lovely. Thank you very much.
Well done.
What else you been up to though? You good? You all right apart from that?
Yeah, well, there was one thing that happened to me that I was hoping it would be better and funnier and weirder than it was, so that I could talk about it on Podiots, because it seemed like it was going to be real good Podiots fodder, but it wasn't really, which is that I went to the Greg's pub in the Phoenix shopping centre in Newcastle. I thought, this is bound to be like something weird's going to happen. The weirdest thing that happened was that I walked in and I saw Tom Campbell sitting at the bar and said hello to him. Tom Campbell of Cultaholic fame. So apart from that, just sat down, had some, not great beer. They've got their own two beers of their own, and one of them is a jammy something or other. It's like based on, I guess, their donut or something, and it's a beer.
Okay.
And then at the very end of drinking it, of each sip, you kind of taste a bit of sweet strawberry flavour in a not very nice way. The other one was fine. Don't remember what that one was called. But yeah, and then we got like the sharing platter of just slightly ponced up Greg's food. I say that in the nicest possible way. Like, I'm the only reason I'm sounding bitter is because it all went very swimmingly and it wasn't weird enough for Podiots. But apart from that, had a good time. And they just do a nice plate of Greg's food presented in a kind of a bistro pub sort of a way. And it was nice.
Kind of fun.
So, yeah.
It's kind of fun.
That does sound nice.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that nothing weird happened.
Yeah, me too. Sorry I couldn't provide a better anecdote.
You just went to the pub, Peter.
Yeah, I went to the pub and saw a guy from work, and the beer was a bit weird. That's it. Yeah.
I think you could have stretched that into 15 minutes.
Maybe. Yeah. Could have just made something up, I suppose. I drank my beer and there was a dead rat in it. There was a rat in my beer.
No.
Oh. No.
Damn it.
Yeah.
How about you, Ben? You've been drinking any dead rats?
Good. Was that, sorry? Drinking any dead rats? No, that's what I'm aware of.
That's rat juice.
Hopefully not. I was sick as well last week, but I couldn't even look at light fixtures on Friday. My head was hurting so much.
Oh, I forgot you were sick, actually. Yeah, you're doing better now.
Much better, thank you. I still feel a bit weird today and my voice hasn't properly come back yet, but I'm feeling a lot better. I'm not like stumbling up and down the stairs in a very dangerous, precarious manner. So that's an improvement.
It is.
Good.
But over the weekend, I got a pizza, right? Got a pizza delivered.
Was it square?
It wasn't, sadly. But I had an unfortunate encounter with the delivery driver, and I'd like to talk to you guys briefly about delivery driver etiquette when it comes to food.
Okay.
So I think we're probably it's like an unspoken rule, right? That a delivery driver for food is simply not allowed to comment on the content of your order.
Absolutely not, especially not the size of it.
Yeah, 100%. This guy did that twice.
Oh, whoa! How long was he there for?
He wasn't there for long. It wasn't just food for me either, to be clear. And it took way too long to arrive. And they did that stupid thing that always pisses me off on delivery apps where they don't show you the map, but it says, oh, it's been delivered, and it hasn't, because they're fucking fudging their numbers and they're lying to head office or whatever about their average delivery time. So you're like, where's my food? And like, oh, I'll be with you soon. It's not. So it took nearly an hour to get here. And then he arrived and he was like, you must be hungry then. And I was already thinking, that's not okay.
I'm fucking hungry because you took so long to get here. That's why.
Yeah. You're not. And I was like, yeah. And then he took it out and said, and he must have been thinking, I'm going to go, you know what, I haven't made it clear enough that I think this person has ordered too much food. and he said, you could live off that for 3 days.
Oh my God.
I was like, I don't know what to say to that. Like, why would you say that? That's so unacceptable.
It really
that is not your place. That is absolutely not your place to
especially given that
anything.
He didn't know whether or not you had anyone else in the house. Like, you could have just been a guy on his own who chose to order that much food for whatever reason, as you're entitled to do. So as far as he's concerned, he could be saying to you, wow, you're eating all of that, and that might be true. Maybe you had ordered it all. What a horrible thing to do.
It's just not on, is it?
No.
And that food did last for 3 days, by the way. There was still some left this morning, but that's not the point.
Not because
and even
of him.
so, I shouldn't have to say, well, the intention is to actually have some leftovers as well.
Yeah.
Like, I shouldn't have to defend. I shouldn't even.
Yeah.
It shouldn't even be a topic of discussion. It's none of his fucking business.
Was this one of the large pizza chains or a smaller local one?
Oh
my God! Oh mate, you got a complaint there.
Yeah,
I did. I left some feedback and I said this was completely unacceptable, and I'm not going to be ordering from you again for a while. And they'll probably, dab their tears away with £10 million notes. But still, I was like, this is just so unacceptable. You're not allowed to do that.
It's a safe space between you and the delivery driver. It's just a silent exchange, and like you go on with it, and like you don't want to be quite. That's a very vulnerable moment. It's
already fast food, man. Like, it's not. Yeah. I know I'm killing myself with this, right? It's a treat, and you don't need to tell me that it's bad for me in whatever quantity I order.
Do you want me to stop supporting your company because I'm guilted into not eating any more of your big pizzas? Because I'll stop ordering, and it'll come out of your wages.
There'll be less work for you then. That's sad.
Oh man.
So okay. Well, I'm glad we're on the same page. I was just like that. I was talking about it earlier, and I had to say it didn't upset me, and then I'm saying it with like
those things, telling
just really furious.
You tell everyone,
just pissed me off. Like I'm still like, I can't believe it. The cheek to even say one thing, 2 things. You didn't need to.
It's too much.
Too much.
Meanwhile, I believe I told on a recent poddy it's the fact that I have an issue going in and collecting from Domino's, because we have a Domino's near us, and we normally pick up, and they say, what's the name? I say Peter. They think I'm saying pizza, and we have a comment back and forth for a while. It's always me who goes in to collect, but a week or so ago, Amy and I decided to order Domino's, and I said, oh, I'm in my gym jams. I'm not getting dressed for Domino's. If you want Domino's, you will have to go in and pick it up. So I'll drive with you, but you have to get out the car and get it, which, is just not what we normally do. She was like, okay, deal. So she went in, and it was ordered under my name still, and I got my moment of retribution where she had to go through the Peter pizza issue, and I saw from outside through the glass windows, she walked in and they were definitely going back and forth like 3 times. I was like, why is this not a one and done exchange? I know why. And then I knew for sure it was going wrong when she turned and pointed to the word Peter on the TV screen, where they have a list of like, wait, in progress or ready for collection. I couldn't hear a word, and I saw them talking for a little while, and then she turns and just points at my name, and he goes, oh, and goes and gets the food. So,
wow.
I felt a little bit better about that she at least knows my pain.
Man, I'm surprised that doesn't happen more often. So much so that they would learn.
Yeah.
That Peter doesn't sound like pizza.
Someone will come in called Peter now and then, whether it's me or another Peter in Newcastle. Just be prepared that if you say, what's the name, and they sound like they're saying pizza, maybe they're saying Peter, especially if it's on the screen next to you and you've been preparing Peter's order. Maybe they should have like a big red alarm that goes on if Peter makes an order, so they know that in 10 minutes time someone's going to come in and say his name is Pizza.
Pizza's coming to pick up his pizza.
Yeah, just to prepare them. We're going to have that thing again. Be aware.
Do you think
everybody.
It happens to Dominic as well?
Yeah,
Dominic
maybe.
Pizza.
Yeah.
Like, I don't fucking know what you're talking about,
What is
buddy.
the name? Dominic? Yeah. What is
you're
your
in
name?
a Domino's, but what do you want?
Yeah. Oh god.
I have the same problem every time I go and collect my cool delivery. Is it Michael?
My cool.
Yes. Yeah, you're cool. Yeah.
20
Michael.
quid a gram.
Seen the price of it, man? I can't believe that's happened more than once. That's like
Happens
that
almost
genuinely
every
feels like a
time.
Two Ronnie sketch, and also
Yeah, it does.
but just bonkers. Oh dear. Great, as if now we've got so many food anxieties to worry about, either the delivery driver talking to you or them just totally misconstruing your name. Amazing.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Well, did you guys know that if you went to podiots.com, donated £3 or more, you'd get a shout out at the beginning and the end of the next episode of Podiots, and you'd join Pod Squads? Did you know that?
I did actually know that.
I did.
Oh, you knew it as well? Okay, well, that's redundant information. Regardless, we do have a Pod Squad. They're fantastic, and we're going to do it now, and Mikey Johnson's going to start.
You're damn right. We begin with Ace at Grace, Lord Right on Time Tovich, Stephen Scores, Anonymous, Nobzilla versus King Dong, Donaco 7, Fweds taking me to Podiots Live, oh, Bong Loner, Long Boner, very good, oh, Anansi Mouse, and Honeycomb Yorkie. Thank you all.
Thank you. We also had Honeycomb Yorkie again, seemingly, or is that a... No, they're different times. We had 2 from Honeycomb Yorkie. Thank you very much. Neil Spookanen. Very good.
Very good.
The
Nice.
obscenely generous Spooky Slug Provocateur, who said, been mostly lurking since name redundant, but wanted to give you boys a proper send-off. This should be enough for a grammar calls for each of you, adjusted for inflation. Inflation. It went a little bit funny at the end there. Signed, Brian. Thank you very much, Brian.
Thank
you,
you.
Brian.
Have you
you
seen
so
the
much.
price of coals? They haven't been delivered yet. We also had donations from Pau Musek, the also very, very, very generous Anti-Sasquatch, who says, hey lads, been following you for a long time and expect to keep following you wherever you make content. Podiots may be ending, but the joy of my boys certainly won't. Maybe we can all get together for a cruise through Gravy Bay. Thank you very much, Auntie.
Thank you.
And we also had a generous donation from Jens Herman, who says, TJ ended, sadness. Podiots is ending, sadness. The world becomes more and more cruel and empty, so I'm going to enjoy the last bit of Podiots with everything I got. Also, congrats to Peter for his 1 million views. Totally blasted Al Gore's bumhole. Well, chin up, Jens. We've got a few more episodes to go, but thank you very much for your donations. And we also had donations from I've Sharted, So I'll Finish, Unlucky Lovejoy, Katakaren, and the Nude Jungle Leader.
And finally, we have I've Sharted, So I'll Finish again. Oh no, hang on. I've copied some of yours, I believe.
Oh.
There we are. Right, that makes a bit more sense. I was just saying to Mikey earlier, how have I miscounted? And I've ended up with like way more donations to read. It's because I accidentally doubled up on some of those. Okay, makes a bit more sense. We've got Big Chief Kegwin. Yes.
Yes.
The generous Matt 66727 who said, in episode 65 I congratulated my then housemate, now girlfriend Nicole, on starting her PhD. On episode 121 she congratulated me on finishing mine. Now, before the end, I'd like a shout out congratulating her on finishing hers and becoming a doctor. Thanks.
Wow.
Whoa!
Congratulations, Dr. Nicole. That's how long it's been
Dr.
going.
Nicole.
Wow.
Over the course of Podiots, we've had like an entire story arc there of people meeting and then starting a relationship and then going to school and getting a proper job. Magic.
Getting more clever. Mad.
And before the end, it will be, instead of Caroline, Nicole, where is the TV remote? Perhaps.
We've also got Simon Miller says, that's okay. The very generous Dominic from Czech Republic, who says, oh boys, can't believe that this is ending. Thank you for almost 8 years of getting insight into British culture. I was hooked since the big toilet survey. I will always think of you when I see a bird stuck in a supermarket. You should be, oh no, I am out of were. And then he's donated again. To finish the sentence. Thank you very much, Dominic.
Thanks, Dominic.
Thank you, Dominic.
That's very generous of you. We've also got Plopportunity Knox.
Very good.
That's good.
That's great.
Fuck's sake. A Slugsulent Klingelstreich. Yeah?
Very good. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pumpkinelle. And the very generous, the obscenely generous, quite frankly, Miss Sluggy Naked Snailworth, Miss Sluggy Naked Snailworth, who donated twice. First saying, I really hope you understand what the name is in reference to, otherwise I just seem very odd. Thank you so much for everything you have helped me through in life. I couldn't have done any of it without you cheerful chaps in my ears every step of the way. I wish you all the best in life. You will always have a lifelong fan in me. Michael, smiley face. Hopefully the message reached you in order. It certainly did. Miss Sluggy Naked Snailworth.
Well, on Hat Films, they had a character called Miss Sluggy Slugworth Slugworm, but I don't know if that's that. There can't be many other things in the world that begin with Miss Sluggy and have the worth in there as well. But it's certainly a variation upon. Why do we have several slug-related donations? Did we talk about slugs
last week?
It's not even been that long. It's only
this
been
happens a lot though, and I'm sure we have had other slug ones, haven't we? Wasn't there?
I don't think I've seen any slug ones.
Oh, maybe not. I thought there was one other slug one. I might be making that up. Spooky Slug Provocateur.
Oh.
Ah.
I don't know.
Did we learn the German word for slug was homeless snail or something?
Oh, yes. We did learn the German for slug. Ben did a story about slugs or snails or something,
yes,
right?
on a doorbell. I remember.
Oh, yeah, on the doorbell.
Hey.
For God's sake.
Don't trust us with information. We'll forget it really easily.
That is the words Miss Sluggy, Slugworth, Slugworm, but instead of... But they've inserted naked snail because that's a translation of slug.
Gotcha.
We've got it, Michael.
Okay.
Well done.
Mystery solved.
Let's go.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Pod Squad. Really appreciate it. Podiots.com. £3 or more to get a shout out at the beginning and the end of the next episode of Podiots. There are, I'm sorry to say, 2 episodes remaining.
Oh, no.
Just to keep you guys in the loop, the live show is still chugging away in the background as we explore options. It's obviously not going to happen before the end of this year. So technically there will be, hopefully, fingers crossed, one more episode, and that'll be happening at some point next year, and it will be live. But thank you. Massive thank you to this week's Pod Squad. Really appreciate you all.
Yeah.
Michael Johnson, you are in charge of things today. What would you like to do?
I wrote in my order. I'm going to throw it back to you straight away, Ben. Could I get your viewer submitted thing?
You certainly fucking can. Bear with me. This was submitted by Connor, otherwise known as Spiffing, at Casper Jarrett on Blue Sky? Twitter?
That was a Twitter.
That was a
Casper
Twitter.
Jarrett. Is that a Jasper Carrot reference in their username?
So.
Must be.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Right, this is a story on westword.com written by Thomas Mitchell. And the headline is as follows: Pueblo County coroner cancels Halloween party amid rotting corpse controversy.
Oh no.
Oh.
Why go to... And I will say, from the brief bit I've read, this is very casual in the style that Thomas Mitchell has written this article. It doesn't feel particularly journalistic, shall I say.
Okay. we love a casual article.
Why go to the rich neighborhoods for trick-or-treating when you can go to the morgue instead? It begins. Yesterday, October the 16th, the Pueblo County Coroner's Office announced it was throwing a Halloween party on October the 31st, hoping to provide a safe and sweet Halloween celebration for the community. Kinda weird, but okay, Thomas says. The local coroner isn't the first place I'd take children on Halloween, but it's hard to hate on someone wanting to bring a little joy and candy to children in a supervised setting. Some murder fetishizing influencers or podcast hosts would be down, and it's still way less creepy than whatever's going on at the evangelical church.
Whoa.
Well done, coroner's office, says Thomas Mitchell. He's got a bit
not
of an
unbiased
agenda,
journalism. What is going on here?
I don't know what is happening. I don't know what this website is or what Thomas's slant is here. It continues. But parties are all about expectations, and the Pueblo County Coroner's Office probably should have expected raised eyebrows while announcing a public Halloween party less than 2 months after the office was at the centre of a nationally infamous controversy involving hidden and decomposing bodies.
Oh my God, what?
Oh my God, what?
In late August, Pueblo County Coroner Brian Cotter was busted for allegedly stuffing well over a dozen decomposing bodies and, it says, cremains, that's right, behind a hidden door at a mortuary he owns in Pueblo.
Is that just a made-up word, or is that actually...
I don't know enough about morgues.
Define
to question
cremains.
what cremain is.
Cremains.
Is it cremated remains? I don't know.
Oh, a Cambridge dictionary says cremains is the ashes that remain after a dead body's been cremated.
Right.
Apparently.
Whoa.
Cremains
It's a real
is fair
word.
enough, then. There we go.
That sounds fake.
Yeah, it does.
Wow.
The case is still
Also,
under
that person
investigation.
it sounds like a pseudonym for you, Ben. What's his name?
Brian Cotter.
Brian Cotter. Are you on the run,
relation.
Ben? Was this you?
No relation. I didn't even
Okay.
know what cremains were. So,
No,
I mean,
true.
to be honest,
That's
I don't think
gotta be
Brian does either, but it's beside the point. The case is still under investigation, but Cotter quickly resigned after pressure from local authorities and Governor Jared Polis. According to the Colorado Bureau of Investigation, the total number of bodies found at the mortuary is still unknown, but some of them could have been there as long as 15 years, while the next of kin may have received fake... Oh my God. Sorry, this is really horrible. So then it says, have received fake cremains, and it still doesn't sound right.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
Cremains.
Definitely not.
It does just sound like he's having fun. Like he's set himself up badly here because he had fun at the beginning of the article.
Yeah, and that's
like
really serious. It's so
It's like-
serious.
Yeah.
Because I chose this because it sounded funny. Because I think I read like the first half of it. I missed out the bit where it mentioned stuffing many, many dead bodies into places. Fucking hell.
Yeah. So it continues. Like, this isn't the only thing that's happened at this mortuary. It's not good. It's not good. It's like a literal horror show. There's been all sorts of stuff happening from 2010 to 2018. Something to do with a funeral home that was connected might have had some stuff. Anyway, regardless. So comments in a now deleted social media post announcing the Halloween party called out the coroner's office for being tone deaf and out of touch. By around 9 p.m. last night, the flyer had been taken down from the Pueblo County Facebook page, and a written statement from Dr. Greg Grahek, the current Pueblo County coroner, had been posted. According to Grahek, the coroner's office had actually held Halloween parties before and didn't mean to cause any discomfort with the recent announcement. So, yeah, it's then just a normal statement. But, I don't know, So, I'm trying to get my head around this. The county coroner's office is different from the morgue where all this stuff happened.
Oh,
But-
I assumed it was happening in the morgue.
Yeah, so did I. That's what the article makes it sound like, which I
Yeah.
think is very misleading on the part of Thomas and his weird writing style. But
Oh, he
all of
co-owns the private funeral home with his brother, seemingly, Cotter. So the Pueblo County coroner, Brian Cotter, co-owns a private funeral home with his brother, where I think this was happening.
Gotcha. So it's all connected, but the actual Halloween event was not happening at the morgue in question. So, yeah, basically, horrendous things happened at this morgue, and then the governing body responsible for overseeing that stuff said, "Hey, kids, want to come hang out at the coroner's office?" Bad press.
That's bad. It's just weird.
On the one hand, I'm not. I don't really want to know much more of the gory details about that story. But on the other hand, I'm just kind of thinking, like, why did that even happen? Because, like, that's literally just your job. Like, it's not. There's nothing to be gained by, like, stuffing bodies in a whatever it was. You know, if it was like, there's a big market for cremains and they were selling them off to all the people who want to buy cremains illegally, then I can see how they could be tempted to do that. But that just sounds like they couldn't really be asked to do their one job.
It feels like more effort to not cremate them.
Yeah, yeah.
Really,
give out
really
fake
bizarre.
ones. Yeah.
I think you're going to have to go to an actual website to find out more information. And read between the lines.
Jeez.
Yeah, he just ends it with a question. He ends the article just saying, "Does anyone else feel bad now?" And that's how the article ends.
Yeah, I do, because I've just read your weird article.
So weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Thomas Mitchell has been the news editor of Westword. Okay, yeah, maybe never go to this website.
No, bad website.
He's earned numerous awards and accolades for his work, including placing second for the Marijuana Enterprise Reporting Award.
Right.
It all makes sense.
He was named a top cannabis journalist by Leaf Buyer in 2020. Are we starting to form a picture of Thomas now?
He's a character, isn't he? He's a card.
Crazy. Yeah.
Wow. I can't believe there's a list of top cannabis journalists. Amazing.
Guys, can we all just be a bit more respectful to Thomas, please? He is, after all,
an award-winning journalist.
A top cannabis journalist. Not the top cannabis journalist, but he's one of them.
God. Yeah. You sent a picture of, like, a poster for the thing, and it's trick or treat, come be spooky with us, Pueblo County Coroner's Office. I don't understand this. It's an office as well. Who's going to take the children to an office? What? It's just bizarre.
I think this was someone's idea, and they were really well-meaning, but it's not been thought through at all.
Yeah,
we've had a lot of bad PR in the last few years, guys. How do we fix this? Let's throw a party.
Come and celebrate Halloween at our office. Just do not look in the locked filing cabinet that has dust
cremains
on
everywhere.
the handle. Yeah,
full of cremains. It's got candy, costumes, and spooky fun, which is exciting.
Ooh, spooky fun.
I like how costumes is one of the bullet points, as if they're providing it. Like, they need people to come with the costumes, surely.
Yeah.
That's not something they can promise that will be there.
That reminds me of two things, one of which I may have told you, but I'll say it quickly. In the summer, Amy and I wanted to go to one of those, like, big country fairs where they have animals and fairground rides and stuff. And we were looking at various different ones. And one of them was, like, had bullet points listing all the stuff. And it said, like, fairground, craft area, blackface. I was like, whoa, what?
Whoa!
And then under blackface were 3 more breeds of sheep as bullets.
Oh my God.
I was like,
you can't lead with that.
No, don't. At least put that one after, Ayrshire or whatever. Like, start with some other breeds. It was just as a bullet point underneath fairground. It was,
oh God.
But also there's a church near us in the village near us where on the outside they have a big poster for their, like, Saturday Kids Club Day, and it's really sad, really, where it sort of says we'll watch a DVD film, pizza party for lunch, and then in, like, quite small writing it says 10-minute worship session, and then it says, like, balloons, fun and games, and they're desperately trying to, they're like, please bring your
praise
kids,
the Lord.
We promise we will only talk about God for 10 minutes and we'll give them pizza. And it's like, oh God.
I mean, those numbers have got to be fucking dwindling now.
Yeah, I know.
They were pretty low when we were kids.
Yeah. 10-minute worship session. And then more
children
pizza.
don't want Jesus.
No.
They want Roblox.
They're not interested.
Roblox and a 10-minute prayer session.
If there was a prayer session in Roblox, you might have more uptake.
Oh, there's absolutely some crazy religious stuff going on Roblox, surely.
Yeah,
right?
it has to be.
It's where the kids are. That's where they'll try and reach them.
Yeah.
The message of God.
I want to find an online church now. That's got to be a thing.
Online church. Roblox? Oh, it definitely will
just be. Anywhere. Like, all right, that's a new project for me. Attending online church.
With your really broad square character. Trying to file into pews. Excuse me, Padre.
Trying to put his cube hands together in prayer.
Yeah.
Make the sign of the cross.
Oof. Amazing.
God. Well, that's my thing.
Wonderful.
Thank you very much, Ben. I'm going to roll into my thingy thing. My big thing.
Wow.
And I have a bit of history, a bit of spooky history. We recently had a news story about the Catman of Wirral. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Like people going out and hunting a man in a leotard. What's it? A leotard? What's a leotard?
Yeah, no, he was in a
leotard.
leotard or something like that.
He was in like a bondage costume, wasn't he, or something?
Yeah, there's been too many Catmen now.
Like a onesie.
Yeah, I think the photos were too sort of blurry, cryptid to know what he was actually wearing.
Well, sadly, this is not a story about the Wirral Catman. I did check on the Facebook page, as if you remember, I joined the local Facebook page for the area that was focused on hunting the Catman. I think the last post was in August, and the last post was something along the lines of, has anyone seen the Catman recently? And everyone said no. So I think, sadly, the Wirral Catman is retired or moved on or dead.
Or dead. Yeah.
But please do check your basements and sheds and see if he's locked in there, please. But I need a fix of public nuisances. So let's take a step back in time to an entirely different continent, to a land of gold, dust, and apparently terrifying glowing perverts.
Oh.
Ooh. Wow. This is a mixture of a couple of articles. The main one is an Atlas Obscura one. This is quite a fun early tale of weirdness from a young country. So I realize I haven't said where it or what it is. I try to leave all these details separate. So now I'm trying to tantalize without even saying anything. It's going to be spooky. Ooh.
Okay.
In 1882, in the southeast Australian state of Victoria, repeated attacks on the general public were carried out by a figure only known as the Wizard Bombardier.
No.
Oh, no.
Oh my God. Not the Bombardier, the Wizard Bombardier.
He's magic and explosive.
This individual was known for wearing an ostentatious outfit of white robes and a sugarloaf hat. Do you know what a sugarloaf hat is?
No.
It's like when I googled it, I was like, yep, that's an evil hat. I don't think there's something about sugarloaf hats that give off bad vibes. Let me see if I can find
diabolical.
one.
It's kind of conical, really, like a little.
Yeah,
it's a bit like a sombrero, but tall.
Sugarloaf.
There we go. It's kind of like a cowboy hat, but taller.
Weird.
Yeah, it's just
like
unsettling.
A witchfinder hat.
Yeah,
it's I think quite possibly the scariest hat that exists.
It's menacing.
Menacing. The wizard's strategy involved disorienting people with loud screams before hurling stones and other sorts of missiles at them.
No,
that kind
classic
of
wizard behaviour.
Yeah.
Look at my big hat. Ah! Throw stones at her. Bam, in a way.
You bastard.
And the ghoulish individual made a quick dash and was gone. Very Spring-Heeled Jack, but the wizard was far from the only spectre roaming Australia at the time. Attacks like these, in which pranksters disguised as ghosts would wreak havoc and came to be known as ghost hoaxing. So this is a thing which wasn't just like one weird person. It was enough of a thing that it got a name and lots of people were doing it all around the same time, which is genuinely baffling and kind of fun, but also not fun because they're throwing rocks at people and screaming in people's faces. Not cool, guys. Don't do that.
I think this used to happen in England as well, but I guess a lot of, most of the Australian population were formerly English at that time. So
I guess it still happens, actually. It still happens. We have the Catman. We have gimps walking around.
Yeah.
This is
proud tradition.
My God. That's what makes us human, is our ability to dress up and scare people in the dark. Attacks like these, there were many cases and perpetrators in Australia from the 19th century to the First World War, to the point that rewards were offered for apprehension of ghost hoaxers. It started off simple. Someone drapes a sheet over themselves, jumps out at a passerby, everyone screams, ha ha, job done. But then the amateurs were outdone by the professionals. Men who decided to take ghosting to the next level. Darling, I'm going out to do my ghosting. It's very serious. I'm a professional.
I am a professional. I am paid for this.
I'm paid for it, yeah.
I live for the arts. So yes, it started off with just men in sheets, and then it became a little bit more. A lot more effort got put in, far more effort than is warranted to do this kind of nuisance. In this era, Australia was the perfect location for villains and rogues who wished to imitate apparitions for their own ends. David Waldron, author of the article Playing the Ghost, Ghost Hoaxing and Supernaturalism in Late 19th Century Victoria. Look at that. See if it's got fucking research and articles about it, man. Woo. Says that the lack of professionalised police meant that Australia had a particular lawlessness. And in that lawlessness, people decided to dress up as ghosties and go boo, which is quite... It could have been worse. Could have been a lot worse.
Could have been.
That, along with an abundance of leisure time and a lack of affordable entertainment options, created an environment ideal for ghost hoaxers who often use their theatrics to entertain themselves. They just need a youth club or something. I'm going to give you a little clipping from a newspaper article at the time. It's quite a cute little drawing. Big fan of it.
Oh,
cute.
Looks like it's from Scooby-Doo.
Oh yeah, that's good.
But that's one of your amateurs. That's just an idiot in a white sheet.
Right.
But to the professionals, as they were dubbed. Technology helped make the ghost pranksters look spooky, as Waldron writes. The recent invention of phosphorescent paint meant that individuals could glow in the dark as they menaced others. Oh my God.
Probably whilst also developing cancer while they did it.
Yeah.
Presumably.
Yeah, it's kind of the skin.
Yeah.
I've got glow lung now. So which made all of their outfits all the more believable and gave them an otherworldly appearance. Ghost hoaxers sometimes fashioned elaborate disguises. In 1895, for instance, one prankster created a costume to resemble a knight and emblazoned the phrase, "Prepare to meet thy doom" on his armour.
Wow.
I really wish there was cameras at this time. I want to see this outfit.
Yeah.
That's a professional.
That is a professional. I mean, like, you can hear him coming from a mile off.
Yeah.
That's dedication.
It'd be quite difficult to run away once you've scared the person, though.
Yeah. That's true, but what are they going to do? They can't get to you. You're shielded, man.
Yeah,
This is the perfect outfit. And to ratchet up the threat factor, this knight would also threaten people with decapitation. Okay. Fun. Not as fun. Don't do that. Too far. Naughty. Australia during this period was very concerned about the threat of larrikins. Which is that a term still in use today? Larrikins?
I'm not aware of
That's
that
a larrikin.
word. Larrikins.
A larrikin is an Australian English term meaning a mischievous young person.
Oh.
There you go. I'm sorry, I'm just Googling. Here's an example of a larrikin. Look at that larrikin. Oh, he's got his hat on.
He is so ready to cause some mischief.
Wow.
He's poised and ready to.
The larrikin.
Naughty. Rowdy youths out to cause mischief. Some of these larrikins regarded ghost costumes as suitable devices with which to commit crimes and violence. A sort of urban warfare was thought. The ghost hoaxers on one side, and on the other, vigilantes and armed guards determined to shoot the pranksters with buckshot as a way to end their mischief and their lives, maybe.
That's pretty forceful.
This will end your mischief.
Oh, it was Halloween. It was a small child. Oh, yeah. God.
Maybe that's why that guy was walking around in a suit of armour. He was like, I'm going to get shot.
Waldron writes that despite the ghost pranks being associated with the working class, once the ghosts were apprehended, many, if not most of the ghosts arrested, were in fact school teachers and clerks and the like, and a small number of middle-class women.
Middle-class women?
Oh my God. No.
Which, I mean, to be fair, that makes sense, because if you're going to put a lot of time and effort and money into your outfit, I guess you do have to be educated and have money. Otherwise, you're just a dickhead in a white sheet.
Yeah, where are you going to get your glowing paint from if you don't have a bit of cash in your pocket?
Exactly. One unexpected ghost hoaxer was Herbert Patrick McLennan, who in 1904, so God, we're going like this is over the course of 10 years now. We're talking. He equipped himself with a glowing outfit that included a top hat, a frock, coat, and boots. And most menacingly, McLennan carried a cat-o'-nine-tails whip and used it to whip people as they went past.
Oh,
wow!
But this spurred on a £5 bounty to be put on his head. And after this, he declared war on the authorities himself. Which is weird. I just say, you can't catch me. I'm going to catch you. I'm going to get you.
I'm going to put a bounty on your head.
He threatened to shoot anyone who came after him in a letter addressed to local leaders, in which he referred to himself as the Ghost. Weird.
You're sincerely the Ghost.
The Ghost.
When McLennan was eventually arrested, however, he turned out to be a powerful, influential clerk and public speaker. McLennan was sent to jail, but he was soon back out again. He was given a slap on the wrist and told, don't do that again, naughty. Some ghost hoaxers made their own custom disguises, such as this is the most baffling thing in this whole article, made their own custom disguises, such as wearing a coffin strapped to their backs so as to give the appearance of having risen from the dead.
And brought it with you. It's like a snail, like a ghost snail.
He's not very agile outfits. You got a knight and a coffin man. It's weird. There's a case in 1895 with Coffin Man. Bizarre. One female ghost hoaxer even incorporated music by playing a guitar while she skulked around near a hotel, according to reports in 1880 and 1889. Jesus, get a hobby. I mean, you have a hobby, get a better one.
Get a nicer hobby.
One theme common to ghost hoaxes was the use of pre-existing superstitions and locations that were regarded as haunted or associated with death, such as cemeteries, in order to double down on fear. Some hoaxers even painted a skull and crossbones in a particular location to create a sense of fear before they arrived to wreak havoc. It's like announcing, the night ghost is going to be here next week. He's done his skull thing. Great. Weird. But yeah, to the wider community, ghost hoaxes presented a threat not just through fear, but also through crime and violence. And then it states here, or even just egg theft.
No,
egg theft.
That's the worst one.
Classic egg theft.
That's my least favourite of the crimes. I did try and get a bit more context on that. I guess maybe the ghost was just running up and who got the eggs?
Going into hen houses or something.
Chase after me slowly.
Paint at you.
Not all citizens were prepared to stay helpless in the face of this threat, though. In 1896, an ex-soldier named Charles Horman seemed to be a one-man army against the spectral impersonators. He opened fire with a shotgun on one youth who was pretending to be a ghost while using a cane to attack another hoaxer who was assaulting a woman. So he's like, whoa, he's doing it. He's the man again. He's like Army of Darkness shit. He's going there against the undead army. He's really doing it. Parents whose children had been attacked by ghost hoaxers also took the law into their own hands. One woman unleashed her pit bull on a hoaxer who had assaulted one of their children.
Wow.
And things were getting serious. In 1913, a mob of vigilantes chased and beat a man wearing a glowing ghost outfit who had terrified an old man. It's just, what the fuck is going on? Oh, dear. Finally, it says the authorities cracked down. But I think also part of that is the authorities were invented in Australia, I think.
Right.
And the hoaxers were fined or jailed. Eventually, the headlines faded and the craze fizzled out. But for a few glorious years, the gold fields were haunted by glowing idiots in rubber boots jumping out of the darkness, yelling, boo. And historians like David Waldron point out that the ghost hoax panic revealed deeper anxieties, social unrest, poverty, fear of crime, and maybe, just maybe that is true. But I like to think of it another way. It's just a bunch of overworked, bored clerks, miners, and frustrated people who just want to feel alive by pretending to be dead.
By bothering children and the elderly.
Yes. I'm going to feel alive by being not more than a nuisance, a criminal.
Yeah, just being a criminal. I really like the
Stealing
screenshot
eggs.
you've sent us of an old newspaper. And it concludes by saying, the residents decided not to hand him over to the police, but to administer a sound thrashing with a paling. This was accordingly done, and the ghost set at liberty. Not the man dressed as the ghost. The ghost was exercised with a sound thrashing, and justice was served.
Yeah.
Jeez.
The costume consisted of a sheet with eyelet holes and decorated with red paint. Like, genuinely the most primary school ghost costume. But as you say, Mikey, he wasn't a professional, that one. He was an amateur.
Yeah, just a knobhead.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find it. Here's one illustration of one of the ghost people. This isn't a ghost. I mean, it is a ghost, but it's not
a ghost
spooky.
with a
got a
revolver,
gun.
it says at the bottom.
Yeah.
That's the caption.
That's just assault.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And it's terrifying to look at. That looks like
A
something you'd get in a
ghost with
horror
a
game
revolver.
that someone's made.
Yeah.
That's quite unsettling.
But it's got a gun.
Ooh. Yeah, just a gun coming out of a sheet with a dark, spooky-looking face peering out of it. Very weird. So yes, be thankful people don't do this anymore. Instead, they dress up as cats and gimps.
Yeah.
I guess. There you go. Merry Halloween, miss everyone.
Halloween. Thank you, Mikey.
You're welcome. Thank you, boys, for listening. Next up, we've got Peter's viewer-submitted thing, if you don't mind.
Yes. And the spooky things continue. But you know what's spookier than the paranormal and the supernatural? It's things
What is
that
it, Peter?
Things that what could really happen to you in real life. I mean, some would argue that the supernatural and paranormal can happen to you. But sometimes, nature is the scariest thing of all. So I've got a story here that was sent by Joe Keating at Evo Paleo on Blue Sky. And it's according to the Mirror. And at the top of news articles, they have like subcategories. So it might say news, lifestyle, fashion. Like, they've got like a sorting system. This one says Mirror, news, ladybirds. So they have a whole category for ladybirds, apparently, on the Mirror for all the ladybird stories.
Good. Good.
And the story is, and the headline is actually just a quote, "Hundreds of ladybirds are taking over my house and have started peeing on me."
No.
Oh, God. Oh.
That's really spooky. A horrified woman shared a video of ladybirds swarming over her windows and walls after they invaded her home, but it became too much when one had a smelly wee on her hand.
Oh, my God. Jesus.
Just one. Not even like the whole swarm was pissing everywhere.
Just
one
smelly
ladybird did a smelly wee. Anyway.
Have you ever been weed on by a ladybird?
Yeah, it's not very nice, but,
Yeah, it's a bit
I
weird.
have. No.
Yeah,
That's unlocked like a deep childhood memory of me. I forgot that ladybirds did
they
that.
leave that
Weird.
little residue, don't they? Yeah. Anyway, never mind. This is written by Beth Hardy, and the story goes, Lois Mallet Walker considers herself something of a nature lover, but even she couldn't cope with hundreds of insects invading her personal space and taking over her house. The UK has seen a huge increase in the number of ladybirds this year thanks to warmer weather, providing perfect breeding conditions and plenty of food. But it seems they're not done swarming yet, even though we're well into autumn. Although Lois thinks the tiny red critters are very cute, she didn't really want them all over her windows, walls and curtains, and was mortified when one relieved itself on her hand, and it smelt revolting, !
If it smelled nice, I wouldn't have minded.
Yeah, piss all over me if you like. It continues, "One peed on me and it stank," the 35-year-old said. "There was yellow stained liquid on my hand and it smelt so bad." Lois claimed there are around 300 ladybirds, including baby ones, crawling all over the area where the doors in her house lead outside, around the windows, in the sills, under the patio doors and in the curtains. "I love ladybugs, or ladybirds, but it was far too many in my house for me," she said. Being an animal lover and the director of a dog event company in Hertfordshire, What's a dog event?
Dog event.
Company? Do they put on like plays and stuff?
Yeah, little parties and stuff. Lois attempted to get as many outside as possible, but had to hoover some of them up. She believes they were hiding in her windows, preparing to hibernate for winter, but a spell of warmer weather woke them up. And it just goes on with just her saying that there were lots of ladybirds in her house. She normally thinks they're cute. She hoovered them up. But then there's a bit that says, Lois shared a clip of the ladybirds on TikTok to ask if anyone else was experiencing the same thing. I love them, but this was too much. Also, one let out some liquid on my finger, and it stank, she said in the clip, which racked up almost 30,000 views. It's just the same information over and over again. It goes on and on.
It's absolutely nothing, the Mirror. There's nothing here.
No.
She doesn't even mention it.
Someone saw a TikTok and wrote an article.
Yeah.
40,000 views doesn't seem like a lot on TikTok.
No, not really.
To be deserving of an article. And the bit about weeing, which they ran as the headline and repeated several times in the first few paragraphs, was only when they actually disclosed how it came up in the original TikTok. It was just mentioned in passing.
Yeah.
Like a tiny bit. And they're like, oh, this is front page fucking news. Wait until the Ladybird division of the Mirror hears about this. The writers will be thrilled.
One of them, just a single one weed on her. But I'll give you the wording of the headline again. Hundreds of ladybirds are taking over my house and have started peeing on me, implying that hundreds of ladybirds have been peeing on her. One of them did.
There's got to be some sort of governing body that has this can't be allowed. You can't just write shit like this.
What else is in the ladybirds category on the Mirror? Just that story. Oh no.
Wow.
Girl bewildered after crunching on ladybird as they swarm UK households.
Oh no.
I don't know if that means chewing on it or stepping on it. Ladybird invasion as people told to act if any seen in home. And popular UK seaside town invaded by swarms of ladybirds, of beetles that bite. And that's it.
Wait, I've got a fun one here. STD-riddled insects, the other bug-carrying deadly infections as diseased ladybirds invade British homes.
Oh yeah, there's more if you scroll down. Yeah.
Christ.
What the fuck?
So it's scaremongering, really. I mean, it's not good news, obviously, but it seems like... Where's the nice pieces of news about ladybirds, huh?
Yeah,
a ladybird landed on my hand and it was so gentle and pretty and then it flew away, says Mum 37.
Also in the ladybirds category, new series of ladybird books for grown-ups features brilliant explanations of modern themes. Yeah, let's file that under ladybirds.
It's the same thing. That's the same thing.
Yeah.
This article feels like it was written by someone who had a real bad experience.
Jeremy Armstrong hates ladybirds.
UK to be hit by billions of smelly ladybirds.
Ooh, stinky.
God's sake.
Fantastic.
Billions of vile-smelling cannibal ladybirds will invade homes this winter, experts warned yesterday.
To be clear, this was published in January 2012, so that didn't fucking happen.
No.
What is with this weird anti-ladybug propaganda?
It's bad, isn't it?
Yeah.
What have they done?
The Mirror is just an outlet, a propaganda arm of big anti-ladybird.
Yeah.
Disgusting. That's all it is. All the articles and videos just like, they got STDs. They got STDs.
They're coming. They smell.
They're coming.
Yeah.
God.
Well, that's it. That's the story.
Great.
Thank you, Peter.
Thank you,
Thanks
Peter.
for sending that in, Joe. Thank you, Joe.
Ben.
Yes.
Would you like to grace us with your thing?
I would love to. I've got a spooky thing for you all.
Ooh.
All two of you.
Ooh.
Now, in previous years, we began a bit of a tradition where we did Spook or Spock. Is it a Spock quote?
We did.
Or is it a spooky quote? We did that a couple of times. Then, I believe last year, the year before we did Fright or Sprite.
Yeah.
Is it a horror movie quote? Is it a quote from an advert for a soft drink?
Yeah.
Last year we did Bear or Scare.
Yeah.
Is it a spooky quote? Is it from the Disney movie Brother Bear? And this year, that continues with Vampire or umpire?
Oh, good.
So I have, this is going to be quick fire because I've got quite a few.
Okay.
But I've collected a list of vampires from all across fiction, be it TV, movies, literature, or video games, as well as a list of current and past tennis chair umpires who hold or have held a gold badge International Tennis Federation ITF rating. Now, as we all know, gold badge umpires typically officiate Grand Slam, ATP Tour, and WTA Tour matches. The names I've collected include only those who hold or have held a gold badge as a chair umpire and not those who hold or have held a similar badge in refereeing or chief umpiring. Do you understand?
I was going to say, are you including people who've held similar badges in other umpiring? That was my first question. So I'm glad you've cleared that up. Thank you.
Yeah, I thought it would be worth mentioning.
Yeah.
So I want your knee-jerk reaction one at a time, and if you guys could keep track of your own scores, that would be great.
Sure.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Adrian Ivashkov.
Umpire.
Umpire.
No, that's a vampire from Vampire Academy. Don't know what that is. George Grime.
Emphasis on the grime, just to really make it spooky.
Grime.
George Grime. Umpire.
Umpire.
That is an umpire.
Okay.
He umpired 5 Wimbledon finals between 1982 and 1992, of course, from Great Britain. I wish my voice was fully back after this sickness so I could give it the gravitas it deserves, but here we go. Rudolph Sackville Bagg.
What?
These are getting very difficult already. Sackville Bag.
Hyphenated.
He's got 2 bags in his surname there. Sack and Bag.
Bag.
I think that might be a vampire who carries children away in his Sackville bag.
I'm saying that. I'm saying vampire.
It's a vampire from The Little Vampire.
Okay.
Freddie Saw.
Freddie
Sorry,
Saw.
what was that?
Freddie Saw.
Oh, Freddie. Doesn't sound like a vampire name, does it, Freddie?
Sounds like a murderer, but maybe not a vampire. But
I'm gonna say umpire.
I'll say vampire just because we've gone with the same thing every time.
That, of course, was the longest-serving umpire at Wimbledon, over 40 years.
I should have known. Old Freddie Saw. Yeah.
Freddie Saw, yeah. Great
Is that because he's been sitting in the chair for so long? He's
Freddie Numbass is what he's also known as. Edward Fender.
Obviously, there's an Edward in Twilight, right? So is that a bait and switch? Is that that's an umpire?
I'm gonna say vampire.
The Last Vampire. It's a vampire. Cecilia Alberti.
Hello? Oh, wait, what was the answer?
Oh.
You dropped out for me there.
Oh,
Did you hear, Mikey?
I did hear.
Okay. It was The Last Vampire. That was a vampire.
Oh, okay.
Edward Fender. Wow. Cecilia Alberti.
Cecilia sounds vampire-y. I want to go vampire.
I'll say vampire as well, yeah.
That's an Italian umpire.
Oh, God damn it. I'm not doing very well here.
Adol Noor.
I'm not even sure what you said there. That was just sounds.
Adol Noor.
Umpire.
Vampire.
That is an Egyptian ATP umpire, yes.
Okay.
Oh, I think it's an Egyptian vampire. Damn it.
Sadly not. Gianluca Moscarella.
That's got to be a vampire.
Umpire. That's a hell of a name.
That's an Italian ITF and WTA umpire, and apparently not a very nice man, per my reading.
Okay.
Wow.
It's a shame. Leif Helgason.
Leaf.
Is that a trick? He's got hell in his name, but I'll say umpire.
I want to go vampire.
That's a vampire from the Iron Druid Chronicles.
Hell yes.
Bree Tanner.
That sounds so unlike a vampire that it's got to be a vampire.
I want to say vampire as well.
That's a vampire from Twilight.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Roland Herfel.
Roland, for some reason, to me, gives big vampire energy. So I'm going to say vampire.
I'll say umpire.
That is the German ATP umpire and supervisor who is noted for defaulting after being called on court by chair umpire. Jesus, I can't even read this. Greg Allensworth, Sharapolov. It doesn't matter. Fuck it. I was going to give you a tennis quote. I can't even fucking read anything I've written down. Juka Sarasti.
Juka Sarasti. God.
Umpire.
They're all good names. Vampire.
That is a vampire from Blind Sight, apparently.
Okay.
Damien Dumoussoir.
Umpire.
I'm going to go vampire for that one.
That is a French umpire. It's an ITF umpire, officiated the 2012, 2015, 2016, 2018, 2020, and the 2023 French Open men's singles final.
He must be a vampire if he's lived that long. My God.
That's at least 40 years.
Yeah.
Eric Knight.
How are you spelling night? With a
As
K?
Bedtime.
Okay. Eric Knight. That's a vampire, surely.
I'm going to go vampire as well.
That is a vampire from the House of Night series.
Oh, great.
Ah, very good.
Nazuna Nanakusa.
Vampire.
That's so vampire that I want to say umpire instead.
That is a vampire.
Damn it.
From Call of the Night, which may be related to the House of Night series. I don't.
Eric Knight, yeah.
Augustus Giovanni.
Umpire.
Yeah, umpire.
That's a vampire from Vampire the Masquerade.
Oh, okay.
Eva Azdoraki.
That sounds like a vampire. We've not had an umpire in a while, but I'll say vampire.
I'm going to go umpire.
That is a Greek umpire, officiated the 2011 US Open women's singles final.
Okay.
Philippe de Castro.
Vampire.
Vampire.
That is a vampire from the Southern Vampire Mysteries, apparently.
Oh.
What do you think of Louise Azamar Engzel?
I can hear the thunderclap in the distance. Umpire.
I'm going to go umpire. It sounds posh.
That is a Swedish umpire, officiated the women's singles final at the 2012 Olympics and much more. Anna von Schlotterstein.
That's a vampire if I've ever heard one.
I'll say umpire.
That is a vampire from The Little Vampire.
Damn it.
Oh.
Got 5 left. You ready?
Okay, yeah.
Marta Mrozinska.
Umpire.
Vampire.
That's a Polish umpire.
Okay.
Mohammed El Jannati.
Umpire.
I want to go vampire.
Moroccan umpire.
Okay.
Renaud Liechtenstein.
Would you name a fictional vampire? Would you give them the surname Liechtenstein? Yes. Vampire.
What was the first name there?
Renault.
Like car.
Renault Liechtenstein. It's just the name of a car.
Renault Liechtenstein.
I drive a Renault Liechtenstein.
Oh, that's an umpire. That's an umpire.
That's a French umpire. Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
Boy.
Janda Sunstar.
Sunstar. Vampire.
Vampire.
Vampire of the Mists is what that one is from. Camille Belcourt.
Camille. Camille's giving umpire.
I'll say vampire.
That is a vampire from the Mortal Instruments and the Infernal Devices, apparently. And the final one, Mariana Veljovic.
Oh.
Umpire.
It's a vampire.
That is a Serbian umpire. An ITF umpire officiated the 2018 Australian Open Women's Singles Final, the 2019 Wimbledon Championships Women's Singles Final, the 2021 US Open Women's Singles Final, the 2025 French Open Women's Singles Finals, the 2025 US Open Women's Singles Final, and the Fed Cup Final 2019. She officiated the 2021 Tokyo Olympics Women's Single Final match, officiated the 2021 Billie Jean King Cup Final, and in 2022 she officiated the Australian Open Women's Singles Final.
And the 2024 neck-biting competition as
She was a vampire the whole time.
Oh my God.
How many were there?
How many were there? There were
I think
26.
Yeah, I did worse than Chance. Oh, no, I didn't. I just barely scraped 14.
14.
Ooh,
Mikey?
I just eked the win with 15
Oh,
out of
You're
26.
ahead of me. Yeah.
You guys know your umpires.
Kind of, sometimes.
Well, that will be
Amazing.
the last of those. I came up with a few of these. Honestly, with my fiance, we were brainstorming them like a few years ago. And I have like a recurring reminder that comes up every year at the beginning of October. Right, you got to do one of these. So we made it to vampire or umpire. Do you want to hear the other ones that I've got noted down?
Yeah. The things that
Please.
we could have had but never will, just to make us all sad. Let's
Yes.
hear it.
Yeah. Blood or spud?
Type of potato or what?
I don't know.
Vampire.
I'll work it out.
Oh, you don't know? Okay.
We'll work it out. It's just rhyming.
Yeah.
Fear or beer?
Okay.
Okay.
And the other one that's left is meth or death.
Okay.
So
Right.
those are the ones. Those were my patented really good ideas. But vampire or umpire rhymes really well. So I thought it's this one's turn. Thank you for
Well,
playing.
there you go. Thank you,
Thank
Ben.
you.
I'll miss this every Halloween.
Might just do it for fun. We could do, the three of us could get together and not press record, and Ben can just do a quick
Sure.
quiz for us.
Yeah, I'd love to. No problem.
There you go. Amazing. Thank you very much, Ben.
You're welcome.
In our hearts forever.
Yeah.
The names will live on. On to me and my viewer submitted thing. This is from Beardy Samus on the Discord. And this is a real spooky Halloween treat. This is a BBC News article. And the headline reads, "The city full of tongue-in-cheek road signs." Ah! Absolutely terrifying. This is by... Ooh! I found the spook! The journalist here is called Elliot Deddy.
Elliot!
Oh gosh.
Oh, there we go. A council is urging whoever is putting up tongue-in-cheek signs in a city to stop the spoofs.
Stop the spoofs.
I demand an end to the spoofs.
The spoofery will come to an end.
It's getting spoofy.
Saying they could mislead residents and cause confusion. Oh my God. Several official-looking signs have popped up across Chelmsford over the past 18 months, with the latest poking fun at double-decker bus drivers after one vehicle became wedged recently. Would you like to see the sign?
Yeah.
Very good signs, I will say. Is a very official UK street sign.
does look it,
Yeah.
With like a little diagram of a bus and a blue square and text that reads, "Tall buses. If you see a tall bus approaching this bridge, please shout, duck." Very good.
It looks very
good.
legit, doesn't it? It's
They've
well
used
done.
the right font.
Yeah.
Yeah, incredible. A logo, oh my God, a logo was installed for the failed retailer Woolworths. and another sign was put up suggesting the local council would provide snorkeling equipment to navigate a flooded underpass. Cheeky.
Is that what we're
Essex
calling
highway.
Woolworths now? The failed retailer.
The failed
It lives on in
retailer.
Australia, sort of.
Yeah.
That's true. It's not failed. It lives on in our hearts and memories. Essex Highways asked for the pranksters to stop. While we appreciate the imagination and good humour being shown by this creative person in Chelmsford, We do ask members of the public to not put up false signage as it can mislead residents and cause confusion. Would you like to also see a picture of the bus that got stuck under a bridge? What it did inspire the sign?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a bus stuck under a bridge.
Embarrassing.
See, it looks very close. Looks like inches away from just getting through that.
Yeah. Oof. Look at all the scuff marks on the... I don't know if that is scuff marks. I think it's like graffiti or something on the black and white, black and yellow thing from people going the other way and maybe scraping it, but I don't think so.
The latest suspicious sign appeared on a bridge next to Chelmsford railway station after a bus got stuck under it in August. Another suggesting pigeons were banned from gathering outside Chelmsford Market appeared in recent weeks. Here is the sign.
Strictly no pigeons permitted in this area, except on bank holidays.
This could cause distress and confusion to residents, apparently.
Pigeons. Yes.
This is a real troublesome thing. Yeah.
And at the top of the sign there, it's got a little silhouette of a pigeon with one of those red circles with a line through it. Terrible. And in January, a sign displaying a width restrictions for boats passing through a railway viaduct was installed after pictures of a £1 million yacht looking stuck while moving... What? Sorry, let me read that again.
Yacht.
In January, a sign a sign displaying width restrictions for boats passing through a railway viaduct was installed after pictures of a £1 million yacht looking stuck... Yacht. That's not. Yes, I'm tripping up again. There's so many hyphens in this sentence. Pictures of a £1 million yacht looking stuck while moving slowly went viral online. Here's
looking stuck.
Yacht. I don't know. Here's that slow moving yacht. That is. Oh dear. Here we go. And this is like arguably the least cheeky of the bunch. That's fine. It's just that's fine.
This is a fun hobby that someone's got, and I enjoy it.
Yeah. I do appreciate this. Eagle-eyed shoppers spotted the Woolworths logo at the entrance to the Chelmer Village Retail Park in November 2024. The shopping centre said, despite wanting to see the former High Street favourite make a return, the sign was not legitimate. It's very. I mean, that's good. That's gold.
That is good. Yeah, that was convincing.
Oh wow, yeah, they've just added it to the retail, like amongst all the other shops. It just looks like
the wall of logos.
Argos, Currys, McDonald's, Woolworths. Incredible.
Earlier in 2024, Essex County Council stressed it did not provide swimming equipment after a sign suggesting it would hand out flippers, masks and snorkels appeared at an underpass near the city centre. I'm just going to send that one through as well. Sadly, not a picture of the flooded underpass, just the sign. 2 months later, signs appeared stating rowing through another nearby underpass prone to flooding was prohibited. I think... This is a little cheeky bastard who's trying to make change in his local constituency by signifying the problems through humour. Yeah. I think it's genius.
It's like when people draw rude things on potholes.
Yeah.
To make the council come and fix them.
Or like the story we covered a while back where they put a parrot in a pothole.
Yeah, there was a parrot, right? Weren't people borrowing the parrot for different potholes? Or is that... No, that's the tank. The tank that you can park in car parks, right?
Yeah. Oh, dearie me. Many of the signs have been removed, but some of the more recent installations remain. I think the fact they call them installations, come on. Art. They appear to be authentic, with similar design characteristics to genuine road signs. It is not known who is behind them, but City Council leader Stephen Robinson suggested it could be someone having a gentle poke at the county council. I wouldn't condone it, but it seems to be a light-hearted criticism, the Lib Dem councillor said. And there we go. Very cute.
That is fun.
Keep an eye out if you're in Chelmsford for some wonky-looking signs.
Yeah. Podiots Presents, maybe. Someone could do that one.
Very good. Thank you all. And we finish with Peter Austin. Yes. Your thing, please.
Well, I wanted to cover something spooky, and I was a little bit stuck, and I thought, hey, it's served me well quite recently on a few different episodes. Head to the tabloids, see what's going on, bring my own thing along. And there was nothing that really excited me recently. And so I thought, okay, I'll search the archives. I'll look for some older stories. And I thought, well, I can't just search for ghost or spooky or Halloween. I need to Podiots it up a little bit. So I have found 3 tabloid stories relating to ghosts or Halloween type monsters that all involve not seeing a ghost or hearing a ghost, but smelling a ghost.
Oh.
We've got some stinky ghosts here now to talk about.
Not stinky ghosts, stinky ladybirds. What next?
So I'll do these I think maybe in chronological order. So we will begin with, actually they're not in chronological order. I have a special order. So the first one is according to Old Faithful, The Mirror, which always provides us with badly written but very, very long, padded out articles. I only need to read a bit of this because it sort of veers off halfway through. But this is according to Cher Heesma. The story is, I'm stalked by a ghost which smells of fish, in all capitals, when something bad is about to happen. Laura Dixon, 27, from Kent, first felt something supernatural as a child when she noticed the odd smell shortly before getting bad news about a relative, is the summary there.
Okay.
So we've got some more caps in this sentence. Some people claim to have seen ghosts, but this woman believes she can smell them. Laura Dixon says she's being stalked by a whiffy spirit, which emits a fishy... Yeah, a whiffy spirit.
The worst kind. I hate that.
Yeah, which emits a fishy odour to warn her something bad is about to happen. The 27-year-old says she first felt something supernatural as a child when she noticed the odd smell shortly before getting news that a relative had been rushed to hospital after suffering a stroke. Laura, from Sittingbourne in Kent, said, the pong always appeared right before something bad happened. Ever since I was little, I've sensed spirits around me. I'd pick up on presences in the room, and the fishy smell would come as a warning. Recalling her first supernatural encounter, she said, I remember one time my mum rang to tell me about a close relative who'd been rushed to hospital after suffering a stroke. In a way, the spirit's whiffy warning helped prepare me. Her experiences have led her to work as a ghost hunter, one of the UK's few female spectre stalkers.
Does she get much work?
I don't know, but she includes an image that allegedly features orbs, by which I think she means there was a lens flare. Hang on, let me send you this.
What's she called again,
picture.
Laura?
Hang on, I'll tell you. Laura, where was it? Laura, Dixon, not Dickinson. Laura Dixon,
with an X,
but CK, Dickson. But that's
amazing as well. She can walk in a room and go, I definitely smell fish. Yeah, there's a ghost here. Like, yeah, there you go. Give me 500 quid.
But this is a photo she took. I'm not sure if it's the sort of the glowy dots in the foreground, or I guess there's kind of a spooky face in the top right, maybe.
That's a fucking cobweb or something.
Yeah, it's stupid. But
terrible.
Anyway, the article goes on for quite a bit more, but it's mostly just talking about, I took some photos and there were orbs in the photos, and there's more and more of that. We sort of don't get any more updates on the whiffy spirit, sadly. So, but we then go to the Sun, who in 2020. So that story was from 2015, I think. This one is from 2022, and the headline is "Phantom Menace." Ghost hunters capture smelly 6-foot ghost at one of Britain's most haunted buildings. And this is written by the mouthful that is Lottie Tiplady Bishop.
Vampire.
Tiplady Bishop is hyphenated. Vampire, yeah. Tiplady is a very unusual surname. Tiplady.
Tiplady. Maybe her family used to own a dump or something.
Yeah, the Tiplady. Or she's looking for a little fiver in her pocket for doing a good service, perhaps. So the story is, a crack team of ghost hunters say they've run into a 6-foot-tall spirit that stinks of BO. The team had been casing the historic and apparently haunted Bolling Hall in Bradford, West Yorkshire, for paranormal activity. The hall is one of the oldest buildings in Bradford, with parts of it dating back to medieval times, and lead investigator Dean Buckley said it is, quote, very active. Dean and his team of mediums, or is that media? That should probably be, which includes his partner Veronica, toured the haunted halls late into the night, even capturing some snaps of what appear to be ghostly figures. Here are 2 ghostly figures.
I can't wait to see these.
Some mist in the foreground.
Oh, fuck off.
And this is... What do you call it? Pareidolia, is it called? Where you can just see a face in something that's definitely not a face.
Sure.
Yes, that's...
Yeah.
It's not good.
That is a bit spooky looking, but it's not a face.
Yeah. The hall is one of the...
Can we just go... Ben sent through the meaning of tip lady. It's quite
lady.
spectacular.
The tip lady surname may have originated from a nickname for an adulterer or a promiscuous man in Middle English. Oh, okay.
Why would you choose that name?
Yeah.
Tip lady. I guess because, like, prostitutes, you give them money, tip lady.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
There we go. Tip lady. It's quite cute.
They were looking in this hall and they got those snaps of ghostly figures. Describing the moment the ghost hunting crew stumbled upon the stinky ghost, Dean told Yorkshire Live the team were scrambling up the stairs after a mysterious tall figure when the stench hit them. He said, "There was a smell about him." One of the investigators said, "Oh, there's an awful smell, and I could sense the figure. It's like body odour, like someone who hasn't washed for days." Dean, who has more than 20 years' experience in the field, told how he started off in the hall's blue room where he saw a woman on the side of the bed. He said, "I started off in the bedroom, the blue room, and during the first part of the night I was taking some photos and saw a woman in the room on the side of the bed." It just literally repeats the same thing.
Did you get a photo, though? No,
didn't. And there's also another picture I took later through the night about 1:40 a.m. and it's like a face on the right-hand side of the bed of a male coming through, and I thought that's what the mist on the bed is. And I think that's the one I sent you guys, the sort of misty fog. Anyway, the article sort of ends soon after that, but that's another smelly ghost for you. Yeah, he's not had a wash for a wash. Do you think maybe just possibly one of his medium teams had a bit of BO?
That's so likely.
Yeah.
I think that there's no other explanation for it.
Yeah. But maybe he was embarrassed about it and was like, "Oh, yeah, God, I think there's some sort of smelly ghost here. Oh, no."
It's crazy you guys didn't see it.
Smelly.
The ghost did a fart and then I reached over to get my phone and it ripped my trousers.
You can fucking smell it. And the final article comes from that pinnacle of good news, the Daily Mail.
Excellent.
Yes.
This is written by Jessica Ware from 2016. And it's quite fitting she's called Jessica Ware, because this is about a Jessica werewolf in Yorkshire. "The Werewolf of Hull! ! It says in the title. Witnesses claim they've spotted an 8-foot-tall fanged beast with human-like features nicknamed Old Stinker.
I love that.
Yeah.
Old Stinker. That's what we used to call our family dog.
Old Stinker.
A number of werewolf sightings have been reported in the woods outside of Hull, sparking locals to organise a hunt for the beast on the next full moon. Over the past months, witnesses have come forward to speak of spotting a huge hairy creature around the Barmston Drain, a man-made channel near the town of Beverley. Some locals believe the sightings are evidence of a mythical Yorkshire beast called Old Stinker. Scroll down for video, it says.
Of Old Stinker?
I don't think there is a video in this article. There's not a video. I don't know why it says that.
Okay.
A woman who, a woman who sighted the potential werewolf in December told The Express, "It was stood upright one moment, the next it was down on all fours running like a dog. I was terrified. It vaulted 30 feet over the other side and vanished up the embankment and over a wall into some allotments." She said it both ran on all 2 legs and on all 4s.
Great.
All 2s and 4s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As if with the qualities of both human and wolf. Then it takes an absolute left turn, this article. Another couple say they saw something tall and hairy eating a dog next to the channel, which runs through the countryside. Eating a dog?
Jesus.
Horrible. They added that it jumped over an 8-foot-high fence with the animal in its mouth. Another woman who was walking her dog spotted something half dog, half human, she told the Express. Her dog, she said, refused to go any further along the path they were walking down. The dog was probably like, that guy eats dogs. I'm not going down there. There's then just a photo of a guy in like B-movie grade werewolf costume.
Great.
No. Ooh.
Yeah.
Old stinker.
Old stinker.
Stinker. You can smell it through just looking at it.
Yeah. So a team is going to the drain to hunt for the werewolf on the next full moon. They will be armed with cameras to prove their scary sightings were real. Local Labour councillor Steve Wilson said he was willing to offer his services to the effort. He said to the Express, I am happy to keep a diary of sightings by people around here and report them to Hull Council. Witnesses and folklore experts have been quick to link the sightings to the well-known legend of Old Stinker. Old Stinker is said to roam in the Yorkshire Wolds, an area of beautiful countryside north of the Barmston Drain. More specifically, the beast is supposed to stalk the Wold-Newton Triangle, an area known for mysterious activity. For centuries, tales have circulated of zombies, ghosts, and the Old Stinker werewolf and other paranormal activity. There's the legend of a werewolf called...
It's just like werewolves are scary.
Talking about Cremains again. It's like every sentence has old stinker in it, and I just get distracted.
Yeah. There's the legend of a werewolf called Old Stinker, a great hairy beast with red eyes, who was so called because he had bad breath, author Charles Christian told Hull Daily Mail. It was known for the wolves to dig up the corpses from graveyards. From that sprung the idea that they are supernatural beings who took the form of werewolves. When people would glimpse what they thought were the rear lights of a car in front, it would instead reveal itself to be the red eyes of a wolf. But now, those well-versed in the paranormal fear that Old Stinker has outgrown his triangular haunt... Wait, what is the grammar of this sentence? But now, those well-versed in the paranormal fear that Old Stinker has outgrown his triangular haunt, and moved to the Barmston Drain.
That doesn't make any sense.
No. And that's the end of that article, but I should just add, as a final thing, it includes, embedded in the article, a different story about a werewolf sighting. And I'll just give you the bullet points, which is that a couple were driving along. They saw what they thought was a big cat, because there's the idea that there are some big cats roaming the countryside in England. And so they took a bad photo of it, which is just a blur. And then they drew a picture of it, right? A sketch done by Robert Ingram of the beast. He and his wife Nicola believe they saw in the Cotswolds. And this is the sketch. I will send to you now.
Wow,
oh God.
And so it says that they saw this thing. They were convinced it was a big cat. Then he drew a picture of it, and it says, but the pencil drawing that Robert Ingram and his wife Nicola have come up with is now likely to raise fears that what they encountered, rather than being a big cat, was in fact a werewolf.
Yeah, but they did this. They did this,
and they said it was a big cat.
This isn't evidence.
So they're saying
this. They drew a fucking furry, and they're like, "Oh no, there's werewolves." There's not.
Because he can't draw a very good picture of a panther, then the Daily Mail is now convinced there's a werewolf on the loose.
Jesus, it does look really fursuit-esque though.
Yeah, it does look like a person.
Eyes and everything.
Yes,
that is incredible.
So there you go. There's all sorts of spooky characters.
That picture of them holding the drawing they drew.
Both looking a bit disappointed with what they've produced.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. Do you reckon they've got that on the fridge?
Oh, yeah. I'm sure they have.
Oh, yeah. Very proud of that one.
So watch out. There's stinky creatures about.
They've also doubled up on the... Not that this matters at all. It's the least interesting thing. They've doubled up on the citation in the bottom left corner of that photo of them. There's two.
Yeah, they have.
They've just laid one over.
They've just,
the other,
but it's
another.
slightly
Amazing.
misaligned. Cater's News Agency. Good job.
Yeah.
Really good.
Well done. Well done.
Perfect.
Damn. God. Well, that was great.
Incredible.
Thank you, Peter.
You're welcome.
If you smell a foul smell, it could be
Old stinker.
Old stinker.
Thank you so much for the things, boys, and thank you everyone for submitting some things. I'm wearing little Halloween dealy boppers, and I've bent one out of shape. Hang on.
Oh, no.
My antenna's gone funny. Thank you so much for listening, everybody. Don't go anywhere just yet, though. We've got a few things to tell you about first. Mikey, I believe there's some sort of shop.
Yo, da tootin'. If you head over to vidiotsofficial.com and click on the lovely enticing little shop button, you will be greeted with a veritable bounty of goodies, including mug, hat, hoodie, shirts, and more. So go over to vidiotsofficial.com right now and click on shop. And even if you don't buy anything, just have a look. It's just nice.
Browse.
It's nice.
Go on.
There you go.
Instagram and TikTok, we are at vidiots.official, and YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Blue Sky, we are /vidiots.
Vidiots official.
Our Discord is vidiotsofficial.com/Discord. Thank you to Tommy and Fleckers for modding us over there. And twitch.tv /vidiotsofficial is where we'll be doing the final reunion stream at the end of this year. Plans are in motion. It's happening. We'll hopefully be able to tell you a bit more on next month's episode, but please be excited for that. Podiots.com. If you go there, donate £3 or more, you'll get a shout out at the beginning and the end of the next episode of Podiots. You will join Pod Squad in the process and support us. Thank you very much to the incredibly generous Pod Squad of this week, which is as follows. Michael Johnson.
Ace at Grace. Lord Right on Time to Vic. Stephen Skodes. Anonymous. Nobzilla versus King Dong.
Oh, we didn't choose a favourite.
Donak.
Sorry, we didn't choose a favourite earlier.
Shit.
Oh,
well, let's run through them and then we
Yeah,
can
we'll
all
pick one
choose
now.
a favourite. Nobzilla versus King Dong. Donak 07. Fweds taking me to Podiots Live. Bong Lona. Long Boner. Anansi Mouse. And Honeycomb Yorkie.
Lovely. We have also got, as I scroll up, wow, we've posted a lot of pictures today.
We have.
Honeycomb Yorkie again. Neil Spookanen. Spooky Slug Provocateur, who was obscenely generous. Thank you very much. Palmuseg. The very, very, very generous Anti-Sasquatch. Jens Herman, who was very generous as well. I've sharted, so I'll finish. Unlucky Lovejoy. Katakaran. And the Nude Jungle Leader.
And finally, we have Big Chief Kegwin, the very generous Matt66727. Simon Miller says that's okay. The also very generous Dominic from Czech Republic. Plopportunity Knox. A Slugsulent Kinglestreak. Pumpkinell. And the disgustingly generous Miss Sluggy Naked Snailsworth. And that's your Pod Squad for this week. £3 or more to get a shout out at the beginning and the end of the next episode of Podiots, and join Pod Squad in the process. What's your favourite one, Peter Austin?
I like I've sharted, so I'll finish, but I think we may have had that before, so I'm definitely giving it to Plopportunity Knox.
Okay. Mikey.
Very good. Neil Spookanen for me.
I like Nobzilla versus King Dong, personally.
That's good.
Tickles
Very
my
good.
tickles my fancy. Thank you very much, Pod Squad. Appreciate you all. Peter, don't suppose you have any highlights of what came out on Vidiots 7 years ago this month, do you?
I do. I can't remember if I may have accidentally said this at the tail end of last month's list, but 1st of October we had the extended deluxe director's cut of Peter Gets Hit by a Car. That was fantastic. Yes. We did the Rules Boss Bomb Disposal Challenge where we played Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes. It was Worst Games Ever, America's 10 Most Wanted. We had Booth on the channel, and we did the Sex Olympics, the 1990 Amiga game or something. I can't remember. We did the Art Attack version of Peter Gets Hit by a Car, which was fantastic stuff. It was Mikey's birthday, of course. Oh, Mikey, did I message you on your birthday? I don't think I did.
You did. I think, yeah.
I meant to, and I can't remember. Oh, yeah, I did. Okay, that's good. Had a real scary moment there. That was the spookiest part of the podcast. I did. The classic Spider-Man Upside Down challenge, where Ben unfortunately had to wander through Bristol just as Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Worst Games Ever, Bad Boys 2. Worst Games Ever, All-Star Water Sports. We did the Dunster thing was in October as well. So we went to Dunster, did Age of Empires live action finale, Prove It. And to really to finish off with something truly spooky, we did the Worst Games Ever spooky special, Casper and the Ghostly Trio.
Yes, one of the worst thumbnails I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's really bad. Oh, and we made Nuka-Cola in October as well. We crammed a lot in.
We made it savoury, didn't we? I think somehow.
Yeah, oh, that was bad. The star anise. And then we drank it and realised afterwards we were supposed to dilute it 10 to 1.
Yes.
Put the whole fucking thing in there.
Yeah.
Really, really awful. Fantastic. Thank you, Peter.
You're welcome.
Michael Johnson, where are you and what are you doing?
At Parrot Boy on Instagram and Blue Sky. I'm working at the minute. That's all I do. I work, no matter what. But go follow me on Instagram. Occasionally I post a nice little something on there.
And Peter, where are we?
You can find us together playing Worst Games Ever at youtube.com/@worstgamesever. We're having a wonderful time over there, and it's the same old show. Come and check it out if you're not watching it already. You can find Ben at twitch.tv/confused_dude, where he streams 3. Are you still doing 4 times a week, or are you on 3 now?
4 times per week. I've been threatening 3 for ages. I haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
Still 4.
Okay. 4 times a week, playing Pokemon and wrestling and all kinds of things. And there's loads of Vidiots universe characters in his Ben XT promotion, which is a good time. And you can find me independently on youtube.com/@thatpeter_austin, where I had a little stroke of luck recently and I've done 2 big videos. If you've not seen them, apparently you're missing out. Everyone else seems to have watched them, so maybe go and look at those. But I've got a spooky one coming out for Halloween as well, so go and look at those.
Amazing. Why not leave us a 5-star review on your platform of choice? It helps, something to do with Algore's rhythms, maybe. I don't know. And do we have a final question to end Spookiots with? Maybe we also reiterate that we're still after your favourite things for the final episode.
Yes.
So please send those in via email or on social media, or etc. Thank you.
Yeah.
A question?
That's it. That should be the question.
Go on,
I don't want to distract from that. That's a very important task.
That's true.
Unless you've got,
hey, Mikey,
if you've got a pressing question, by all means ask
Mikey?
it. I was going to ask what everyone was dressing up as for Halloween.
Oh, that's nice.
That's lovely. That's a lovely one.
We can just tell them to do work instead. We
yeah,
can
no,
ask them a nice question.
you've said it, so they could answer it, but really they should tell us what their favourite moment is, you know.
How about if you had to go as a favourite moment from Vidiots for your Halloween costume, what moment would you go as?
Very good.
What is your favourite moment from Vidiots, time stamped, and also what would you go to Halloween as?
Yeah, what's your favourite timestamp?
Excellent. Thank you so much for listening / watching, everybody. We'll be back next month. Look after yourselves. Boo bye.
Boo bye.
Bye.
Boo bye.
Ya canting daughter!